The Eldari Council had ruled the stars for 10,000 years. Their massive biomechanical ships sailed the cosmic tides, and their wisdom was unquestioned by the 100 species that comprised the Galactic Accord. The council members, with their crystalline skin and ancient eyes that had witnessed the birth and death of stars, had grown complacent in their unchallenged supremacy. High Elder Tolan gazed through the viewing membrane of the diplomatic vessel Eternal Light as it approached the small blue-green world the natives called Earth. The humans were newcomers, barely having achieved faster-than-light travel a mere century ago. Their admission to the Accord was considered a formality, as all species eventually submitted to the benevolent guidance of the Eldari. Curious, Tolan murmured to his aide, Mira. The humans have stationed vessels near their orbital defense perimeter. Primitive metal constructs. Mira's tentacles wavered in amusement. They call them battleships, High Elder. Apparently, they still engage in physical warfare. How quaint, Tolan said. Send the standard greeting protocols. Inform them we come in peace to officially welcome them into the embrace of the Accord. The message was transmitted, but the response was unexpected. High Elder, the communications officer called out. The humans request detailed identification and purpose before allowing approach. They are scanning us. Tolan's eyes flashed with indignation. Scanning a diplomatic vessel? Inform them of their impropriety. We are the Eldari. The humans' response was immediate. Eldari vessel, maintain current position. Approach without clearance will be considered hostile. The bridge fell silent. In 10 millennia, no species had ever dictated terms to an Eldari ship. They are primitive, Tolan said finally. They do not understand protocol. Proceed as planned. The Eternal Light continued its approach, its biomechanical systems pulsing with confidence. The first warning shot came as a shock, a kinetic projectile fired across their bow, missing by a mere 100 kilometers. Impossible, Mira gasped. They fired upon us. Tolan rose from his command pool, his ancient body trembling with outrage. Open visual communications. I will address these humans directly. The screen materialized, revealing a human female in a dark uniform adorned with metallic symbols. I am Admiral Rees of the United Earth Defense Force, she said without preamble. You have ignored our warnings and violated sovereign space. I am High Elder Tolan of the Eldari Council, he replied, his voice resonating with the authority of millennia. Your species is being granted the honor of joining the Accord. Your primitive displays are unnecessary and inappropriate. Admiral Rees' expression remained unchanged. We have not requested nor accepted membership in any accord. Earth remains independent until our government decides otherwise. Withdraw to the designated coordinates immediately. Tolan's patience evaporated. Perhaps a demonstration of our technological superiority will help you understand your position. He gestured to the weapons officer. Disable one of their primitive vessels, minimal energy, non-destructive. The Eternal Light's primary emitter charged, targeting the smallest of the human battleships. The beam lanced out, a concentrated stream of energy that should have rendered the target's systems inoperative. Instead, the beam dissipated against an invisible barrier surrounding the human vessel. Shields, Mira whispered in disbelief. They have developed energy shields. The human battleships began to move, taking up positions that surrounded the Eldari vessel. Admiral Rees' voice was cold when she spoke again. That was your only warning, Elder Tolan. We have studied your kind for decades. We know of your subjugation disguised as benevolence. Earth does not bow. The human battleships opened fire simultaneously, not with primitive projectiles, but with weapons the Eldari had believed impossible for such a young species: gravitational disruptors, quantum phase torpedoes, and tachyon beams that bypassed the Eternal Light's defensive systems. The diplomatic vessel shuddered, its organic components screaming in agony as systems failed throughout the ship. How? Tolan gasped as he clung to his command pool. They are children in the cosmos. Children who grew up in war, Admiral Rees replied. While your species has known only peace for thousands of years, humanity forged itself in conflict. Our battleships are the culmination of our history, designed not just to fight, but to win against any threat, including those we had yet to encounter. The asterisk, eternal light asterisk, drifted powerless, surrounded by the metal horrors that had humbled the oldest species in the galaxy in less than 5 minutes. 3 days later, representatives from the Galactic Accord arrived at Earth, not in diplomatic vessels, but in unarmed transports, requesting, not demanding, dialogue with the humans. In the observation lounge of Earth's orbital station, High Elder Tolan watched the human battleships patrol with newfound respect. Admiral Rees stood beside him, both leaders now engaged in genuine negotiation. "You must understand," Tolan said quietly, "that in all our history, we have never encountered a species like yours. You achieved in a century what took others millennia." "Necessity," Rees replied. "We never had the luxury of time. The Accord will change," Tolan admitted. "Your people have shown us that wisdom comes in many forms, even from those who build metal horrors to sail the stars." As he spoke, the largest human battleship passed the viewport, a kilometer of advanced alloys, weapon systems, and engineering that had evolved from wooden ships that once sailed Earth's oceans. And its design was humanity's story, resourceful, determined, and unwilling to submit. The ancient stars had witnessed something unprecedented, the day when humanity joined the galactic community, not as subjects, but as equals. The day when ancient species learned fear from what Earth called battleships.